Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Railroad Corporation. And as you can see, we are still on the same run that we ended on before, that I thought was going to be too far gone to finish. And it might still be too far gone, but I was sitting here looking, and I was like, you know what? We only need 10 more kerosene. That's 332,000 bucks. That pays for this bond that we had to take out and a little bit extra. So if we could get that finished within 90 days, which may not happen, that would rescue us from the bond part of it. Now, obviously, we're not going to finish the lumber thing. That one's going to time out, unfortunately. But we really just need to get this kerosene one finished as soon as humanly possible. It's also possible we could get the wood one done. The meat one, I'm not so sure. Well, it's a little too early for that to make a difference. But so maybe it's not completely over. I think it's probably over, but not necessarily like 100% guaranteed over. So on that note, I think what we need to do is we need to come in here and we need to make sure that, first of all, we can repair two things at once. And then we also need to make sure that we can make the maintenance even faster. And probably even more faster. Yes, that's going to put us negative for a moment, but I need to get these two guys repaired as soon as humanly possible. So then get back out there on the road, because these are our two kerosene guys right here. And if they can get out there on the road, bring us some more kerosene, and we can get this kerosene one finished here in a couple more trips, it would actually only take us 2 more trips for both of those guys. It's not impossible to think that we can get out of this somehow. I mean, it's probably unlikely, but it's not impossible. So we're going to play this one out, I think, a little bit further, just to see what happens. Do we have any trains that are currently stuck? Don't think so. It looks like Columbus has got one that's stuck. Let's just have you just kick back off whatever you were doing. Tuscaloosa appears to be... Okay, you're stuck because they don't need anything in Tuscaloosa anymore. Do I want to just sell you? Or use you for something else? How much wood do we got? There's a good amount of wood there. What I might do is have you just be a wood train that goes up here to Corinth. It may not matter. I guarantee you it's too late. But we might just grab some wood and drop it off down here for the sawmill. Again, I'm pretty sure it's way too late. There's just no way this is going to help enough. But no, if we're going to do that, we might as well just drop it off here. I don't think we want to do that one. I think if anything, we're going to do the meat to New Orleans. I think that's probably a better move. Let's go to Oxford. Let's go ahead and load up on some meat. Looks like we can only do 2. And we're going to go to New Orleans. Unload the meat. And honestly, I think that's going to be good enough. You can repair in Oxford if you're there. Oh, I did the... Wait, what? Oh, go unload the grain that you have in Oxford. That'll be fine. Cool. That'll work. All right, we'll let that run. I think it's very unlikely that we're going to finish this, but I don't think we have to give up just yet. Now, we did just get a mission for coal to Jackson, but it would just cost us too much money to get over here to Jackson and then get everything set up. So we're going to ignore that one, even though that is one we could do. It's just we're not really in a good place to be able to do that right now. So we're really depending on this kerosene to finish here within the next, there's just no way. Once that 250 grand hits, we are in trouble, I believe. I don't see anything else that's going to get finished in time. Now, we can still finish this cotton delivery, but unfortunately that doesn't give us money, right? We actually gotten almost 50 passengers. I'm surprised. Now, we're not going to finish in 150 days, but we are going to finish, you know, eventually. Quicker than I expected. Wheatfield and Alexandria. I mean, if we had the money, maybe, but I don't think that's near us, is it? Nope. All right, so where's our kerosene at? That's going to be... not you. Where's our kerosene guys? Are these guys? Yeah, you're still just waiting for a free track. Do we have 2 trains coming back on 2 different tracks? Yeah, that's problematic. We definitely need to try to fix that at some point. But I mean, I think the thing that shot us in the foot is that I just didn't do track planning properly. Improper planning of the potential placement of track. I'm sorry, I couldn't come up with another beat. It's all right. Life goes on. We live and learn, and we make mistakes, and it's all good. Not great, but it'll be fine. And if we did make mistakes, then we can just... Yeah, see, that's sneaking up on us way too fast. I mean, the only option we have to get that paid off, then, is to actually... what I'm looking for, take some loans on literally just everything we have, which I don't think will be near enough. There's just... No, that's not enough. We just don't own anything of value. Nope. It's going to be game over as soon as that hits. I thought there might be a slim chance that we could figure this out with the kerosene coming in, but there's just not. And I assume we can't just take out another thing right away until we pay that one back. So that'll be game over as soon as that hits here in 15 days. It's all right. We'll move on. We'll figure it out. We'll do better track planning as early as possible. We'll just try to plan the tracks out from the get-go, knowing kind of where we need to go. And just, it'll be all right. Definitely did better this time than the first time, right? So I think the next time we'll do even better than that. Corinth up here looks for... Yep. I mean, it's game over, right? Yeah, it's game over. All right, well, we tried. We came so close, and it was possible if we'd gotten that kerosene done, but that wasn't going to happen. It's all right. We will retry. Man, I'm sorry about this, but I think the thing that's throwing me off is just the fact that our trains can't carry very much. It carries so little. So I like what we started there that time. Like, we took out loans that we knew that we could pay off with the contracts. So therefore, when we paid them off the contracts, or we went negative, with the thought process of the contracts, which means that we were able to basically build out our network for free. Essentially, we weren't making profit, but we were basically breaking even when it all came said and done. So the contracts are extremely important. Price of all locomotives goes down. It's a pretty good one. That'll save us a good chunk of money over time. She needs a lot of space, though, which is not great. I mean, do we just start with the research department and just know that that's going to get us cruising along a much nicer spot? It's a very good question. The thing is, the HR department makes us money right away, right? Whereas the research department is kind of like future money that we just don't have right now. But the sooner we get some of that going, the sooner our trains are just faster, which subsequently makes us more money. Yeah. I mean, it's something slightly different from what we've done before. I think we do start with the research department. To be fair, in the learning the game, I think we didn't. We start with the research before the HR anyway. So we definitely need pulling mass pretty quickly here. Although honestly, maybe max speed is just better to start off with, something that's quick and we start with some of these quicker ones. Let's just put a bunch of people into that. Actually, I think grabbing a couple of them would be reasonable here. Okay, so that's going to get us some stuff, right? It's going to help our trains just be better whenever we start getting those contracts. We need to just get something rolling right away, right? Probably some passengers between Columbus and Tuscaloosa. Passengers are always just lucrative, right? And they're going to kind of be a non-stop thing that we're going to always have. Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. It's going to be a relatively expensive track, but I hate that our train station is kind of looking like that again. But we'll make it work. You know what? We're gonna not roll the dice, but we're gonna like plan out double tracks from the get-go. I'm not gonna make that same mistake again. Part of me wants to upgrade this one all the way to the max because we know this one's gonna be a huge hub for us, but this will be fine. All right, so we're gonna let this one go down. Now it does mean two bridges, to be fair. A lot of money. Let's get you double tracked as soon as possible. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Just exited out of the gate for a sec. And then let's get a track going back the other way. And we're just gonna make this make it where it's just a much better design from the get-go. Just, you know, arguably what we should have done all along, which is fair. It's very expensive, but it means our trains can go super fast. You don't have a lot of passengers, so we did a lot of groundwork just for one train to be able to go on both sides of the track. I do think we go ahead and make sure that these trains can only go one direction, though. And I guess, why does this keep exiting? I don't normally have it locked to the window, and for some reason it's not locking today. It's all right. Wait, did I buy the train? Yeah, I just didn't set up the stuff. So you're going to go to Columbus, and you're going to load up people. I mean, I guess we can wait 40 seconds for a second person. And then we'll go to Tuscaloosa, and we'll unload said people, loading up 2 more people, and bringing them back. Well, that's going to be our initial train right there. Oh, yeah, save the changes. Go, go, go. All right. So we're already going to be in the negative. Obviously, we already all saw all this, so we don't have to read those again. We're already going to be in the negative, but that's okay. Now, getting some wheat from Starkville to Columbus would also be a decent train to set up. Did we not get you going? Oh, you're waiting for the second passenger. Yeah, of course. Of course. There it goes. Really, I'd like to wait to see what our first contract's going to be before I really plan out too much more than this. I just need to get some money coming in. But again, some wheat would be a pretty easy one. Finished the research. We're going to keep doing research, I think, for now. I think more max speed. Just let our train go faster. Unbump that one up. That one's already kind of been started. Faster trains means more money. In theory. We do need to get the repair facility. I mean, I'd like to try to avoid going negative, but I guess just initially that's going to be fine. And we're going to have you just repair automatically whenever you come back. Yeah, we're technically negative for a moment, but we'll be positive again as soon as you get back down there. What are you looking at? Sell steel higher? Yeah, well, we're not be buying any steel anytime soon. That's okay. We actually have enough passengers almost for a second line. Doing the same thing. Yeah, we really do. Obviously, we know that this will be very profitable in time. I like the cheaper building upkeep. That is actually quite nice. But just not really there right now. All right, we can definitely afford a second train. So we're going to grab you, and we're going to copy a new train. Yeah, it's going to put us negative for a moment. But second train, ready to go. Plenty of passengers for it. I mean, this train's already almost profitable, right? So these will be, we know these passenger trains will be extremely profitable over time. All right, we finished power research. Working on max speed. I mean, just less fuel consumption. We'll focus on the max speed first. Surprised we haven't gotten a contract yet. There we go. Contract delivery wood to Alexandria, which isn't that way over here. Yeah, unfortunately we can't do that one. So never mind. We are definitely not going clear across the map for our first contract. I mean, we've already got a better system, right? Trains are going to get blocked. They're not going to be slowed down. They can keep running. Stop. Why did this change? It's really bothering me. I have no idea why it's suddenly like... It's full screen. It should not be exiting the game. It's like something... It's like when I tabbed back in from when I started the recording, it just didn't lock it in, which is really weird. Oh well. All right, I would love to get this wheat one set up, to be perfectly honest, because I know we're going to want to go this direction at some point anyway. I just need to figure out how I'm going to lay out the tracks for that. Honestly, getting some tracks up to Memphis and getting some couple passenger lines going that direction would be an interestingly good idea. So I want to come this way and then go up. Yeah, I think we need to come over here to Starkville. I think it's just the right move here. Over a bridge though, which is obviously very expensive just to get some grain. Honestly, if we can get you going like a little bit more, yeah, it's probably fine. I mean, it's going to cost us a lot to replace this or to pay for this, but especially since I'm going to go ahead and get the second train line right away. All right, of course you need to flip over to the other side. And I mean, yes, this is extremely expensive, but I don't want to run into the same issues we've run into before. So we're going to buy a train and you're going to go to Starkville and you're going to pick up some wheat. I can pick up 2. Come back to Columbus and unload said wheat and repair as well as you can. All right. We'll go with that. Yeah, we're negative. I know we're negative. It's not great, but we got trains that I know will be profitable. Just give it enough time. If we can just get our first good contract. Mail transportation. See, if we're not doing mail right now, if it was passenger, that would grab you. I'll try to set up the HR thing and grab you right away, but just mail. Now, we don't have the finance thing set up. Maybe we're going to wish we did. I don't know. Let's boost up the reliability. Next. Yeah. T1's already profitable. T2 will be profitable momentarily. T3, it's going to take a little bit longer, but especially when you take into account how much we laid down for the track, but it will definitely be profitable at some point. I mean, we are spending $300 a day right now, which is not great, but we're slowly getting back out of the hole here. Good news about these 2 trains, obviously, is that they get profit on both ends, which is very helpful. Plenty of passengers still. Just need another contract. Come on, contracts. Why have they not popped up yet? I feel like they popped up way sooner last time. I like to make our repairs cheaper as well as faster. All right, both our first 2 trains are profitable already. Again, not counting the track laying, which doesn't show up in that list. But now all 3 trains are profitable momentarily. Grain delivery, please be close. Please be close. Baton Rouge, which is way down there. That's just too far away for us right now. Why can't they be closer? All right, that's fine. Company credit rating. Well, we don't care about the credit rating right now. Price of all locomotives. I feel like we eventually do want to get that, but for right now, we're just going to chill, be profitable. Is there anything we want to drop off? Like any other lines that we want to set up? I mean, oil from Tupelo could work to Tuscaloosa. That would be a pretty profitable train in time. Wait, did I not do the pulling mess? Wait, I'm confused. I thought I did this already. I didn't. No, I never did, because it was the very long one. That's right. I remember now. That's a little silly. I should have done that one sooner. In fact, I'd actually like to put that one at the top of my list. All right. All 3 trains are profit adjacent. Again, not counting the tracks. Still no good contracts that we can do, that are worth taking right now, which is really annoying. Means we're gonna have to do this ourselves, right? We're gonna have to do this the hard way. All right, if we're gonna go to Tupelo, we'd probably need to put the 3rd line down here, and I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Tupelo probably only ever needs 1 line because there's really not gonna be a lot going up that direction. Most likely. Unless we decide to go from Tupelo over to Oxford. I mean, obviously this is not a lot of money for the passengers. I mean, it's good money over time, but, you know, it's not a very long distance. So we would definitely get more money for a longer distance, of course. Love to get back out of the hole here, but I think we got to keep trying to push the limits here. There's a little bit more. All right, let's see what we can do here. I don't need a second filling station. I don't need a second repair shop. If anything, I want the cheaper stuff. Cheaper maintenance. 3,000 bucks today makes it cheaper long term. I think that's the right move. I think those are both good. I'd like the faster maintenance as well. The sooner we get these, I think the better. I know it's going to cost a lot of money right now, but it just means everything just goes faster. I don't think that we need the second repair station, because if they're going fast enough, I don't think it'll make a huge difference for us. I mean, construction of stations is always good. I mean, all those are good, and they're all going to make us money, right? Getting the oil to Tuscaloosa would be really good right now. Stop it, game. Meat. New Orleans again. That's just, yeah, we're gonna hook up to New Orleans eventually, but we're just not ready for that yet. Why do we keep getting the garbage contracts? This is actually very annoying. Very annoying. All right, we're gonna have to set up this oil line, I think, which means I think we're gonna have to bump you up to where we can have extra train line. Unfortunately, the train lines are on the wrong side, so I'm gonna have to temporarily. Please don't be the bridge again. Neither one of y'all's the bridge. Get rid of both of those. Oh, one was the bridge. Oh, I thought it wasn't. Well, that's annoying. All right, whatever. At least we're going to be in a... It's going to be better because we know that this is going to be a good line here. Yeah, we're 100,000 bucks in the debt in the hole, but everything's going to be profitable. This train can be one line, and then it'll be combined down here to the two lines when we get down here, and that's perfectly fine. I never set this thing up. I think I should go ahead and do that, just so we know which one's going which way. And yeah, it's going to cost us a lot of money, but we're going to go ahead and grab another. I mean, I was going to wait for contracts, but we're just not getting contracts. So we're going to have to do what we can do. You're going to go to Tupelo and load up. Can you do 2, please? No. I mean, you can technically do 2, but it's significantly slower than we need it to be. Maybe when we finish that other thing, who knows? And then you're going to go down to Tuscaloosa. And you're going to unload the oil. And then you're going to add on Columbus. And you're going to do repairs there as you pass by. It's not great, and this is going to cost us a lot to try to get this profitable, but like with no contracts, we are really just kind of in a bad place right now. Bad luck on the contracts. It's the train. I mean, I'm happy with that we're doing the train lines right. I mean, I shouldn't have rebuilt that bridge there, but it's whatever. Once we get this pulling mass, maybe we can do a second oil. Make that justifiable. I mean, yeah, it's good, but I just can't really afford the HR thing. I was really counting on a contract by now. This is really just garbage. Oh well. I mean, coal to Columbus would also be a good line, but we don't really have a good way to get that. All right, research is done on the pulling mass. I mean, the aging, it's only 900 bucks, so we're definitely going to take that, I think. Let's finish the reliability as well, though, as quickly as possible. So pulling mass, can we now tell you to do more? Yes, and that is worth it. And then you're going to unload there. Oh, wrong one. Just clicked the wrong thing. That's all. Just clicked the wrong thing. Actually, go back to Tupelo, please. Oh, okay. Never mind. Go to Tuscaloosa because you've already got 1. Otherwise, you'd go back and try to pick up 3, which would not be good. I mean, we're so in debt right now, but everything's running. Everything's doing good. Ish. Right, so far, all of our trains are profitable except for this last one, and it's going to be profitable here soon. Especially now that it can transport 2 oil at the same time. That'll knock that off real quick in a hurry. All right. More locomotive power. Again, it's going to help everything just move faster. We'll work on the aging first, though, since we've already started on it. I think Tupelo becomes, not Tupelo, but the T4 becomes profitable on this run, I believe. Contract coal ore to Pine Bluff. That is way over here. He's already got that set up. Again, we are getting absolutely just bad luck with the contracts every single way we look. This is just terrible. Can always buy the oil well. I mean, eventually it'd pay for itself, but it would take a while. Save us a little bit of money on one end at least, but we just can't afford it right now. If we got a contract, we get close to being positive again, I might do that. Yeah, I get it. We're negative, but there's nothing we can do about it right now. I think we're paying way too much money in overdraft right now. We're not bouncing back from our overdraft quickly enough. Contracts just shot us in the foot in such a big way. Or the lack thereof. All right, well, at least that train's profitable again. But again, by the time we get back again, we're going to be ticked back up to 130K. Man. Wow. I don't know what to do, guys. This is terrible luck, you know? I feel like we're doing all the right things, but just we can't force the stuff. All right, we'll go ahead and keep doing the aging stuff. I would like to get the power first, I think, though. I like the fact that we focused on the trains a little bit more. Had we gotten good contracts, this would have been 100% the right move, I think. These trains are moving well. The tracks are looking good. I think this is the right move. It's just we can't, you know, force the contracts. It's just, yeah, we're back up to 130K. We're literally break even right now. We are not moving at all, and we just can't get a contract to save our lives. You want to sells lubricants lower, okay? Now we could bring some lubricants back, especially if this law passes, back to the weapons factory and make some money that way. That would be good money. Oh, you want to tax the oil? See, that's really bad for us. Kind of need the law office to be able to counter those things. All right, I'm not going to do any more research right this second. Not here, sorry. I mean, we're going to have to because we can't afford to deal with whatever's going to happen here. So I think for this one, well, first and foremost, we want you to be, we can't afford the oil to be more expensive. We've only got 2 lobbyists. Okay, well, we're going to have to put both of them there. That one's more important. But if this one doesn't pass, it's not the end of the world. That one will hurt us. I think we got to get some kerosene coming back. We go with the slow train. I think 2 is fine. And you're going to come back to Columbus. Oh, I did the wrong one. I want to load kerosene. Or lubricants, I mean. Oh, which you can't actually do both. So never mind. We'll just do one, which is not great, but gonna have to work. And then I guess you repair there whenever you get back. All right, well, we're gonna put a cut in there. I know we're a bit over time. I was really hoping to get to a good start here. Without contracts, there's just nothing we can do. We'll keep doing what we can. Try to make some profit some way, somehow. And we'll see if we can get over this hump. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.